The soil we mostly farm in on the tablelands here is a nice volcanic red soil, and I think it's pretty unique, or it's probably some of the best soil in the world, I'd say.
We have, on this property here, we have many different soil types, and we have to vary the amount of different products that we put in different areas.
It's a matter of trying to grow the best crop you can grow, and so to do that, everything has to line up perfectly.
So one of the early problems we found farming here was our sandy loam soils. So we reached out to MLG and we've started using their gypsum blend. That's really helpful for nourishing our sandy soils and also breaking down some of the heavy clays. It's a very intensive crop, papaya, in terms of water, fertiliser use. We're putting a lot in, and on our sandy soils, a lot of it is leached through quite quickly. So applying that gypsum gives that fertiliser something to bind to, and we're keeping it right in the root zone where the plants need it.
The outcome of getting our pH right and nutrient uptake right means bigger yields, better quality fruit. Everything's better. Hopefully, it's more money at the end of it all. But we have pH level, issues with high or low pHs and low on calcium, or all sorts of dramas like that. So, and we're always trying to increase the pH or drop the pH or get more calcium into your plants.
Heaps of benefits to using the lime. Obviously, if your pH level wasn't correct, you'd be putting fertilisers out and your tree simply wouldn't absorb it, resulting in poorer quality fruit. Tree wouldn't be growing as fast and as healthy as it is when you do use Mirror-winning lime products.
So we use products from Mirror-winning lime, being lime and gypsum, to help treat our soils prior to planting cane. So we use lime where our pH is low and we need to bring it up. Where our pH is good, we'll just use gypsum to provide some calcium into the soil. Well, if you have the right pH range, that ensures that the other nutrients that you apply to the crop are available to the plant. If the pH is out of range, then you'll have some nutrients that won't be available for uptake by the plant, and that can cause a yield loss. It's key to have your pH right and your calcium levels right prior to the commencement of your next crop.
We use Mirror-winning lime, all their powders, the gypsums, the dolomites and the limes. We use all those products every year. We make our own blends, which they help us with. If you don't start off with a good soil to start off with, you will never produce a good product. So you've got to have the soil right first. Every little bit helps when you're trying to produce the end product. So it doesn't matter what you put on, but lime, gypsum, fertiliser, they're the most important things to get your crop to start off with, and then have a good flavour profile at the end of it.
It's an extremely important input for our farming operation. Without lime and gypsum, we'll probably struggle to grow crops up here. I think anywhere really. That pH adjustment and that calcium improvement in your soil is a necessity for growing decent crops.
I definitely recommend them. They go out of their way to make things happen, and it's a good product.
The service we have with MLG is just exceptional. We have a high turnover of land production, and sometimes we need things done yesterday, and MLG are just so understanding, and they're efficient, they're fast. If they can squeeze this in, they really make it work for us.